Hello and welcome back to the Karo Flow. If you're new here, my name is Karo, and today we're going to work towards that split. So when you're ready, grab your mat and let's get started. We're gonna start in all fours today for a cat-cow pose. Inhale, drop your belly and lift your gaze for cow, and exhale around your spine and tuck your chin for cat. Inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Now, tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back into a first downward dog of this class. Pedal your feet, shake your head, and let go of any tension. Feel free to bend your knees for modification. Now kick your leg up for our first three-legged downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale, kick it down. Let's do this a few times. Let the leg feel light and free. Now step your right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold over your extended leg. Feel that stretch in your hamstring. Now let's flow between our low lunge and our half split pose. Inhale as you move into your low lunge, and exhale as you flow back. Flow with your breath. From here, find your way into a Shiva squat. Inhale to rise and exhale as you lower. You got this. You're doing great. Now, let's start kicking our leg up and down, keeping it straight. Inhale as you kick it up, and exhale as you lower it. Now, let's move on to a standing split pose and hold and breathe. You can either flex your foot or point it. Let's move back to a runner's lunge. Rock back and forth a little here. And feel this nice movement back and forth. Now let's move back to a pyramid pose and forward again to a runner's lunge pose. So flow between those two poses. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Let's keep this playful. Now come back to a low lunge. Inhale, bring your hands to your knee, and exhale, sink into it. Feel that hip opening. Take a deep breath and let's return to a downward dog. Pedal it out, shake it out, you're doing amazing. Now let's flow through the other side. Start by kicking your left leg up and down. Feel the freedom with each movement. Now let's step our left leg forward into a half split pose. Exhale, relax over that leg. Breathe into that stretch. Now let's move back to a low lunge and forward again to a split pose. Flow through that hamstring stretch. Now let's move into a Shiva squats again. Feel the rhythm and enjoy. Inhale as the leg goes up and exhale as you bend down into a squat. Now a standing split kicks on the other side. Inhale as you kick up high and exhale as you lower. Flow through it. Now let's hold the pose. You got this. Let's move our leg back to a runner's lunge and move back and forth a little bit. Feeling this nice movement. Focus on your breath. Now let's move into a flow. Exhale as you move back to your pyramid and inhale when you go to your runner's lunge. Keep that energy alive. Inhale as you move forward and exhale as you move back to your pyramid. Now let's get back to that low lunge. Put your hands on your knees again and feel the stretch on the other side. Enjoy and focus on your breath. Now let's move to our plank. As you lower down, you roll onto your back and start kicking your right leg up and down. Let it feel free. Inhale as you kick up and exhale as you lower, controlled. Now let's hold our left leg high. You can either grab your leg, your ankle, or your foot. Let's hold it here. Focus on your breath and feel this nice stretch. You can always grab a strap for modification and help to hold your leg. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Now let's roll on to our side and start moving our right leg up and then kick it towards our front and lower it. Inhale as you move the leg up and exhale as you lower. Now let's move the leg down and roll onto our belly and step into our low lunge pose. From here, we're gonna try and get into a split pose. Use your hands to help lower. Move your right leg a little more forward and your left leg back. You can always go back to your half split. You can either keep your arms up or lower them down. Now let's repeat it all on the other side. Now let's move to our plank. As you lower down, you roll onto your back. And as you inhale, kick up your left leg and exhale as you lower. Kick your leg as high and controlled as possible. Engage your muscles. Now let's hold our left leg high. You can either grab your leg, your ankle, or your foot. Wherever you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. Focus on your breath and see if you can pull that leg a little bit closer to your head. Now let's return to our side and start moving our left leg up in form of a passe, and then straighten it to your head and lower it down. Inhale as you move your leg up and exhale as you lower. Now let's slowly lower our leg and roll onto our belly and into a low lunge to get ready for a split on the other side. So again, use your hands and place them next to your hips. Move your left foot a little forward and your right leg a little back, and slowly see if you can move your hips down, keeping your hips squared as good as possible. You can either lift your arms up high here or lower them down. You're doing amazing, guys. I'm so proud of you, and thank you so much for joining this split class with me. Thank you everybody for joining my flexibility split class today. It was fast, but also very epic tip. I promise you, if you do this on a consistent basis, you'll get your split in no time. Again, thank you so much for joining, and namaste.